Hey there, thanks for watching today's Drawing for Kids video brought to you by the Ann Arbor District Library and the Ann Arbor Art Center. Today we're going to be drawing oil pastel Starry Night inspired winter wonderland drawings. So grab a piece of navy blue or dark blue paper, and then we will start sketching out in pencil a wintry design. So I wanted to draw this first on white so that you can see it really clearly. Notice how I have drawn in little rolling hills kind of in the background, and these will be snow covered later, and then I've got some really wavy looking trees both in the foreground and midground, and then some smaller ones in the background. I've also drawn a few stars in the sky, a moon, and a house with some trees and a little path and doors or a door and windows, some smoke coming out of the chimney, that type of thing. So again, you would draw this preferably on dark paper. But I'm drawing this right now just to show you on white paper so that you can see it a little bit more clearly. I'll switch to a darker background momentarily. And we'll add little dashes in the sky, but again, we'll wait and we'll do that with our oil pastels. So here's with the darker background, so it's a little bit harder to see, of course, but that's okay. You luckily were able to watch me before with the white piece of paper. So you just want to make sure that anything that you put in the background, that you do keep it smaller, because when things get further and further away, they get, of course, a little bit smaller looking, okay? So those trees in the background will be a lot smaller than the trees that are in the front towards the bottom of your paper. Now, once you have your sketch and pencil finished, you can go ahead and start in with your oil pastel. Now, we're gonna use a combination of white and probably some light blue, maybe light pink, light purple, other colors like that. With your oil pastels, if you don't have oil pastels, you can always use crayons. It'll achieve a similar look, and we're going to use lots of these choppy little lines, so you can see how I'm using these short little marks on my page to help fill in that snow. And then same thing here as I'm working in towards my moon, okay? As I keep going, I'm gonna add in a little bit of white to my stars. I'll come back later and add a little bit more color. You can see here how I'm adding more and more lines to those trees, kind of adding in all of the white just to start here to show you how we're going to be adding in those lines and how we want to highlight everything as if there's snow on them, as well as light shining in from the moon. So once you have that, you can start filling in some of the other areas. This will be a lot of white. What's great about the blue background is the blue will show through in those little gaps between all of your lines. Since we're not coloring it in solid, we're intentionally making these little marks just like Van Gogh did with this painting of the Starry Night, and we are letting some of the background color show through. So I really like the way that this tree is turning out with the black and brown and green, and of course the white that looks like there is snow on it. I'm going to go ahead and do that to my other trees as well. I'm going to accelerate the speed of the video a bit here because there's a lot of lines and they take a long time, but I wanted you guys to be able to see the whole thing and how it comes together pretty quickly. So it's really fun. The sky here, I'm going to add lots of dashes and swirls in the sky. Again, I'm adding in lots of light blue. You can add in other shades of blues and purples, pinks, yellows, whatever you want. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you'll make something really colorful that you're really proud to sign your name on.